Hi guys, I hope that you're all having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share my entire Saint Laurent collection and rank the pieces that I own from worst to best. Now I use the term worst very loosely, as you guys will soon find out why. And I don't have a very large collection, as it mostly consists of a couple of bags and some small leather goods, but still I want to talk a little bit about each piece, maybe some pros and cons, and also share the current retail price on the screen as I talk about each item. So I hope that you enjoy this video. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? And I hope I don't sound too nasally, because between the last video and this video, I got really sick and I'm just now getting over it. My ears feel like they have to pop. So to me, it sounds like I sound very nasally. So hopefully it's not too bad. Now let's jump into the worst item. And as I said before, I use that term very loosely because I think that Saint Laurent is one of those brands that I have within my collection that each piece, I feel like I've been more careful adding these pieces to my collection than any other brand. Therefore, I absolutely love them all and I use them all. So just keep that in mind. All right, so the worst one would have to be the Saint Laurent Bill Pouch. This is in the red pebbled leather with the silver hardware. I picked this up at the outlet a few months ago, and I think that this is a great small leather good. I love the size. I love it for its intended purpose, obviously to use it as a wallet, as a bill pouch. It is perfect. And I like the fact that it does have the little zippered closure at the top. Inside you have the black textile lining. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see it. You have one little slip pocket. And then on the exterior, you just have the regular quilting on the back side, the chevron quilting. And then on the front, you have the quilting again, the Saint Laurent logo, and one little slip pocket. Now this one, as I said before, I use it as a wallet. I use it for my cash, and it's perfect. This is not an item that I would use with, with lipsticks or anything like that, to use it as a catch-all, just because it is so narrow. It's somewhat generous, although not really, because if you start putting really wide items in here, you get a really funky zipper and it just looks really odd. So for me, again, using this as a wallet is perfect, especially in my larger bags. Sometimes I even use it like so, kind of like a little clutch, although not really, because you guys know how I feel about clutches. But this color is gorgeous. This is definitely, I would think anyways, a seasonal color, because if you go onto their website, I mostly end up finding the black one, the dark beige, and I've seen others with, on like the PRELOVED market, they have it in like a khaki green, the red, and other colors. So I definitely think that this is a seasonal color, but I love their pebbled leather. As you guys know, absolutely fantastic and so insanely durable. I mean, it's awesome. So the bill pouch in the red pebbled leather with the silver hardware. All right, next up is this is the Kate in the size medium in the gray pebbled leather in the color Storm with the silver hardware. I've had this bag for going on, I want to say maybe 3 years now, and it's not a bag that I use all the time. When I first got it, I definitely used it a lot more than I do now, but whenever I do use it, I think it's wonderful. It's such a comfortable bag. So it has, let me just give you guys a really quick tour. On the front side, you have the Saint Laurent logo, and very simple. On the back side, there are no pockets. It doesn't have any feet. It has the two little grommets at the top for the chain, and you have a magnetic closure, and it opens up like so. You just have one little slip pocket there and an open compartment, and it does have the textile lining. So a very simple bag. Again, you have that very durable pebbled leather. And one thing that I absolutely love about this bag is the chain. I love how bright it is. I love how shiny it is. I don't know. I think it looks great. I love the logo. I've never had any issues with scratches or anything like that. But again, this is a bag that I really reached for a lot more before than I do now. And it could be the chain that it has, it's not really adjustable. I've seen some people add a little knot to it to make it shorter, which you can definitely do. But the chain just kind of feeds through these grommets here. And that's pretty much all she wrote. But it is quite spacious. Not as spacious as some of the other bags that I have with it in my collection, but it can definitely fit everything that I need on the daily. No issues whatsoever. And the leather is in immaculate condition. It really is. And no issues with like color transfer or anything like that either. So the Kate in the size medium and the color Storm and the pebbled leather with the silver hardware. Love, love, love that bag. Okay. And the chain is also it has some good weight to it too. Like it's not flimsy by any means whatsoever. It doesn't feel hollow. It has some definite weight to it. So that's always good, right? Okay, next item is the Lolita Pouch. This is in the black lambskin leather with the gold hardware. So I recently picked this up and I am obsessed. If I go for a smaller bag, obviously I can't use this because this is the largest of the two that they have available. The other one is called the small and it's probably from here to here. It is quite small, but this one is just like, oh mama, kind of massive, you know? So whenever I go for a larger bag, this is what I end up using for my cosmetics. It can easily, are you ready for this? It can easily fit, and I tried, not that I carry that many, but it can easily fit more than 25 lipsticks in here comfortably, and then some. I mean, look at how massive this is. I love it. The lambskin is amazing. It's very, very soft. I haven't had any issues with scratches. I haven't been careful with it either. You know how like there's those, you know, that handful of small leather goods that you have in your collection that you're just not careful. It's just like, it is what it is. And it seems like when you have, well, for me anyways, when I have that mentality, nothing happens to those pieces. But the other pieces that I'm a little bit more careful with, I seem like those end up staining or scratching a lot faster. Is that just me? Does that happen to you guys too? Let me know. If it does, let me know in the comment section down below. But I like the little YSL logo that it has with a tiny little chain detail there. It's very, very nice. But it's awesome. I honestly, it's taking everything in me not to get this in the white, in the smaller size, because I'm like, oh my God, I love it. But I'm trying to be good, trying to be good. Inside, you do have a wipeable interior and one little slip pocket, but I love how massive it is. I love that the zipper isn't like from here to here. It's very large and it's awesome. Plus, not to mention the fact that this stays in the upright position whenever you put it on a flat surface. I love that because there's nothing that drives me up the wall more than when you have a cosmetic like pouch or something that constantly tilts over and then all your stuff goes flying out. You know what I mean? So that does not happen with this one, and it's just gotten softer the more and more that I use it. So I love it. I absolutely love it. So the Lolita cosmetic pouch, or I think it's just called the pouch, in the black lambskin leather with a quilting detail, detailing? Does that make sense? No. I don't know, with the quilts, all right? And the gold hardware, the shiny gold hardware that Saint Laurent is usually known for. Oh my God, I'm struggling. All right, next up is the Zippered card holder. This is in the pebbled fuchsia leather with the shiny gold hardware as well. You guys know how I feel about this. I mean, this thing was on constant repeat. Like when I first got it for, what, 3 weeks, I could not put it down. Whenever I would put it aside and jump into another wallet, I couldn't wait to get out of that wallet to jump back into this one. That's how much I love this little zippered pouch. It is amazing. And the fuchsia with the shiny gold hardware, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I have doubled up the cards here many of times, and it has a little bit of give, but it's also not super loose either, which makes me very, very happy. And I'll talk about that with another item that I have, but love this color. It fits all of my wallet needs, no problem. I can also fit some cash in here very comfortably. I mean, it's not like the most generous zipper either, but it's an awesome little wallet, not to mention that it has a fantastic price point for the quality that you're getting and the leather that you're getting with this. So I'm a huge fan. And the funniest thing is that with other fashion houses that have these exposed credit card slots, I've always kind of thought twice about it. I've always been like, I don't know if I really want my cards to be exposed, because I always thought that they would stretch out too easily or too quickly, and then my cards would go flying out, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, those are things that just run through my mind. But with this one, as I said before, I have doubled them up many of times and no issues whatsoever. All of my cards are very snug in here. And it's also not a pain in the butt to take one out and leave one in type of thing either. So love, love, love this. Zero complaints when it comes to this, card holder or to this wallet. All right, next up is the Saint Laurent Lulu in the black leather with the aged silver hardware. Now this bag has definitely taken me by storm. I am super, super late to the party when it comes to this bag because for years I saw it, as you guys well know, I saw it and I didn't really, it didn't really click in my mind. And I had so many of you tell me, Minnie, you need to check out the Lulu bag. It's amazing. It's this, it's that. And I never really thought twice about it. And then until one day when I saw it and I really, really saw it, you know, I was like, oh. And then I couldn't get it out of my mind. I got it and it is definitely a favorite. I love, love, love this bag. Very awesome. So on the front side, you just have, again, the chevron quilting, the Saint Laurent logo. There are no exterior pockets. It does not have any feet. You do have 4 grommets at the top, which allow you to use this this chain that it comes with. Either use it as a longer shoulder strap or as a crossbody bag, or if you double it up and you have it as a shorter shoulder bag. It's always so difficult for me to say that, but I do love that. And it also has the little what's it called? The little leather strip here for added comfort. You have a magnetic closure, and then on the inside you have compartments. So you have one open compartment here, you have a zippered pocket there, another open compartment, and then you have a slip pocket there. So this is the small size, and this size is perfect for my lifestyle. I can fit everything that I need to, no problem, and then some. I don't find that this bag is too heavy either, considering it's mostly all leather, and of course you do have the black textile lining on the inside. It's not a very heavy bag. At least I don't think so, as I said before. I can fit everything in there. It doesn't feel like I'm carrying around a brick. And then I just love the versatility that it has because you can use it, I mean, different ways, either as a shorter bag, as a longer bag, as a crossbody bag. It's amazing. And this leather is very soft. It's not as soft as obviously this guy, right? But you can feel the durability that it has as well. Like, it doesn't feel flimsy. It doesn't feel cheap. It has some good, it has, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel like I have the worst brain farts between, this last week. Well, let's be honest. Always I feel like I have brain farts, but it feels durable. It feels like it's not going to just, if you just look at it, it's going to scratch and then it's going to be ruined. Definitely not. So, you know, just keep that in mind. And I feel like you definitely always end up seeing some of these little indentations on here. I feel like it's rare to see a Lulu bag that has the perfect quilting. Am I crazy? Do you guys notice that as well? I feel like you just always end up seeing some kind of indentation either here or here. And I don't know, but I love it because I think it kind of gives it a little bit more of an edgy look to it, a little bit more of a casual look to it than if it was like if the quilts were perfect. I feel like it would make it look dressier. Does that make sense? I don't know. I think that it just, maybe it's the silver hardware, the aged silver hardware, that I think that it gives it that casual vibe to it that I definitely dig. So there we go. Awesome bag. There isn't a thing I would change about this. As you guys have probably guessed, there's nothing I would really change about any of the pieces that I have in my collection. And the last ones that I have are these two flat card holders. I have it in the black pebbled leather with a silver hardware and in the dark beige with the silver hardware as well. They're exactly the same. This is my number one. This is my end all be all card holder. When it comes to quality, when it comes to durability, I will forever sing this card holder's praises. And as you guys have heard me talk about throughout this video, when it comes to Saint Laurent's pebbled leather, it is better, in my opinion, than any other fashion house when it comes to the durability of their leather, even caviar, all of that good stuff. It doesn't matter. I think that this leather is absolutely amazing. I've had this card holder, I want to say, for maybe 8 years, 9 years, somewhere along those lines. I've had this one for 3 years. I got it the same time that I got the Kate, and I constantly use these. I have doubled the cards in here many of times. I've doubled them up for years, and still they're not loose. I don't have to worry that they're gonna fly out or anything like that. Although I will admit, when I first got this, it's very tight, and I did struggle with taking the cards out because of how tight it was. And at first I was like, oh, that's kind of a bummer. But now looking back on it, I'm so grateful that it was like that, because it just kind of ensured that it wasn't going to get very loose as the years went by, the more and more that I doubled up the cards, if that makes any sense. But it's amazing. So on the front side, again, you have the chevron quilting, you have the YSL logo, you have 2 credit card slots on the front, 2 credit card slots on the back, and then another little card slot there. And this is, I mean, I love this card holder. Absolutely love it. And the price point, I mean, you cannot beat the price point. When you compare it, again, to other fashion houses, the durability, the quality that you're getting for the price that you're paying compared to others, I think this beats them all out of the water. In my opinion, it beats them all out of the water. And I think they're amazing. Absolutely amazing. As I'm looking at the pieces that I own, I mostly have silver hardware. Just 2 of them have the gold hardware. That's crazy. I never looked at it that way. They mostly have the silver hardware, but absolutely amazing. And I will say this, that with Saint Laurent, as I said in the beginning, that this is one fashion house that I have within my collection that I'm very careful about what I add, and the pieces that I have added have worked out fabulously for me for years. The one thing that I had that I did end up selling is it's not called the Kate, it's called the Monogram Clutch in the black pebbled leather with the gold hardware. I had that for a couple of years, but clutches don't really work out for me. They don't really suit my lifestyle. Yeah, the pieces that I own now, I think that they're great. They're in constant rotation, and Saint Laurent, it seems like over the years they've gotten obviously a lot more popular, and due to their popularity on some of the pieces and on some of the handbags, mostly the handbags, they've started to hold their resale value a lot better because of that popularity. But for the most part, they definitely don't hold their resale value as well as some of the other fashion houses out there, which is kind of a bummer, because as I've said multiple times throughout this video, they have absolutely amazing quality, and I can't say enough about them, really. I think that they're great, and I would love, let's be honest, I would love to add, is it called the I Care tote? The giant tote with the lambskin quilts and the giant YSL logo. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Anywho, I digress. I am rambling at this point, but hopefully I was able to give you guys a little bit of information on each of these pieces, especially if you're looking to add them to your collection. This is a wonderful brand, awesome quality, awesome price points, and if you decide to go for any of these pieces, I don't think that you will be disappointed. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys later. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day. Hi guys, I hope that you're all having a fabulous Wednesday. Wait, today's not Wednesday. Today, what day is it today? It's so deep. It's so deep, right? So deep. Well, hello, my name is Minnie. Okay. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Okay. All right. My hair looks like caca. Okay. Oh. Okay. I can't.